And so I'm back from outer space. Oh, I'm going to hate on every nigga who tried me in my face. I don't know what to say next. I'm just going to freestyle it out. Just let me know when can we go ahead and start it out. Oh, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the TheMic Podcast. It's your boy, Tevin El Chapo.
It's your girl, Gigi.
It's your boy, DJ Ristic.
Having a little fun. Didn't know we was starting off like that. Alrighty.
Another week, another time.
Another week, another time, another rhyme.
With a rhyme.
I know.
Hey,
right?
see,
Okay.
look at that. Hey, look at that. Bring y'all one more time, one more again, more music to talk about, more topics to bring up. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm done talking. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all talk about it. Man.
Well,
Come on.
shoot, well, the album I picked this week was Weeknd After Hours. You could do regular, deluxe, explicit, you know what I'm saying, Walmart version, all that.
I don't know about the Walmart. Though.
Walmart is naturally because they have it's censored.
Right.
All ain't no parental advisory or none of them.
None of them. A waste of CDs. But, you know,
What's the CDs?
CDs are a waste in general in
I used to
2020.
visit
Somebody
Walmart
used to
till I
do.
was about 14. And then I found out about Best Buy and Target. Oh, these were the grown folks at.
Man, I remember I bought a Jeezy album. What was that? What My President Was Black was on there. What album was that?
You bought it from Walmart?
Yeah, I didn't
That's
even
disrespectful.
realize it until I got home, and I'm like, somebody just don't sound right.
They bleeping out half his lyrics, bro.
Yep.
But yeah, back to the Weeknd. I picked the Weeknd first off because he's a R&B single, but he's an R&B EDM. He does like a nice little mixture. He's savage in his own essence, is what I like to call him. A couple hits that's already on there is like Heartless, Hardest to Love, and After Hours. That's a notable mention. Just self-entitled, but it's still good. I got a couple that's mine. But I mean, if y'all listen to it, let me know if y'all listen to it. If you haven't, I can throw some more songs y'all way.
I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I never really been a big Weeknd fan.
What?
Yeah, you know, I'm sorry.
I did hop on the bandwagon like 2 years ago. Only because my best friend used to like listen to his music all the time. I didn't really know who The Weeknd was. I felt like he played sad music all the time.
Same.
But he was like that's what I'm saying. See, that's why I said like people. If you listen to the lyrics, it's like savage, sad. Like
Yeah.
he's lonely, but he's still like, you know, I'm lonely because his bitch is doing some goofy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It really is when you think about it.
Right. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I always think about like he's like a rougher like Bruno Mars. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I can see that.
exactly.
He literally looks like a rougher Bruno Mars.
Yeah, he do. I don't
So,
know why.
yeah.
Oof.
But
I
I
mean-
mean, aside for those, man, mine's. Or if you want to do the ones that I like, Alone Again, Blinding Lights. You know that one. That was actually that thing was on repeat. That thing was popping. Yeah, that was before.
Hardest to Love. You ain't like Hardest to Love?
Yeah, I already said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
he
I was about to
did.
say. I was
I
making
spoke
sure.
on that one. Yeah, that's the. And then Escape from L.A. Too Late. And then I already spoke on that about how he was Bruno Mars. But I feel like if the Joker ever was an R&B singer,
Mhm.
he would be.
Yes.
Weeknd.
That's a good
I feel you.
correlation.
I feel
Right.
that.
He would be the
I like
Weeknd,
that.
you know
I
what
like
I'm
that.
saying?
Definitely play The Weeknd.
Like I said, I liked it. This honestly might be my favorite Weekend project, even though, you know, that doesn't mean shit to me. But I heard this back when Fantano, Anthony Fantano, he did a review for it. He said it was really good. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I gave it a shot and I really liked it. You know what I'm saying?
It's lengthy though. It is.
It is a little lengthy. That's why I was saying, like you said, listen to Deluxe. I ain't listening to Deluxe. I did the regular
An
schmegular.
hour and 7 minutes is the
So I'm seeing these Deluxe tracks. I ain't hear
No.
these.
I think
I ain't seen
deluxe.
none of them.
Deluxe is I would say only deluxe. I feel like you should play is Miss You. Like that's the only thing. I feel like if you can play that one, you drop that one in the car anywhere. I feel like when Grand Theft Auto Vice City drop, yo, he gonna have his own station. Like for real, this guy's gonna have his own station.
Yeah, I feel that.
He has he had the whole Vice City vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
just riding around in the city in the palm trees with your little Hawaiian shirt with your chest out in the chain.
With the
Keep
hooker on the side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
With
feel
a
that.
Ferrari or something or a Corvette, you know what I'm saying? Something with a drop top.
What they call it, the Banshee. You gotta get the Banshee. That was my favorite one. Gotta get the Banshee.
Thunderbird.
Right. All the Grand Theft Auto cats know. All the GTA guys know that.
Right.
But yeah, what you think, Gigi?
Oh, well, Heartless is my favorite. But again, I don't really care for The Weeknd too much. So I'll listen to his music. And yeah, but really, it was Heartless. That was it.
I know this ain't got nothing to do with the album, but Hills Have Eyes might be one of my favorite.
No, that's a good
Does
song,
he?
though.
Yeah, that's
Isn't
a
it
good
part
song.
1 and part 2 for
Part
that
two,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whichever one they keep playing on the
I like
radio.
part 1.
The Hills Have Eyes. Yeah. But then I met him through actually like my first time hearing about him. He wasn't even singing. It was a Ellie Goulding song. High for This. It's actually his song, but she covered it. So you know you do like a music tribute. You know what I'm saying? She covered it, and then so she smashed it. And then I was like, yo, who originally made this song?
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out it was The Weeknd. And so from that day, I was in college at the time. I was bumping him all the time. Every album he came out. Starboy, love Starboy. That
Yes.
thing good. Them him and that pop
was
did that
alright.
thing, man. You ain't like it?
It was
It's,
cool.
it's like supersonic, man. That's why a lot of people it'll miss
Yeah.
a lot of people, bro, because it got that supersonic feel. It's very popish.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, cross over to the EDM on you real quick.
I was in my ultra gutter trap music era when that came out, so I
Right,
wasn't
right,
really.
right.
If I was playing R&B, it was like 90s R&B, which I still do to this day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 90s.
He's still cool though, because he does be writing songs. I didn't forget about that for a lot of artists. So
Yeah, he do right. He wrote for Drake now.
respect,
He like
right?
Take Care.
Right,
Give my homie The Weeknd his props. He did take care.
right.
I mean,
okay.
I didn't really. Okay.
No,
I love
don't
Take
tell me
Care.
that. I'm gonna say, please be real with me. Somebody gotta
Take
like
Care.
it besides me, man.
Yeah.
Take Care.
Marvin's
I think.
Room.
Take Care. Okay. I don't want. I'm gonna make this real quick.
Cups
I feel
of
like
rose.
Take Care was definitely one of Drake's better projects, but I didn't like it when it came out. I like it more now than I did then.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like he was ahead of his game. The Weeknd was.
Very true. I'll give you that. Very true. I'm not gonna go into Drake. We should have a Drake episode.
I was
'Cause
just
I
thinking
really,
that. I promise.
Yeah, I could do Drake. Hey.
I think a lot of niggas is gonna unsubscribe for my opinions on Drake. But we're not gonna get into that in this episode.
You anti-Drake.
Hey, we're not gonna get into that. So what was your album, Gigi? What do you
So
want?
my album was Anti by Rihanna. You know, I was
Segue,
taking
you
it
like
back.
that? You anti-Drake?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
all right.
Rihanna, you
We're
know.
anti by Rihanna. Straight like that.
We love it. We love her. Rihanna's amazing.
I love Rihanna. Yeah, shout
But-
out.
Anti or
Yes.
deluxe, it don't even matter. I mean,
What's
regular or deluxe.
Deluxe.
We deluxing like hell today.
Deluxe.
I didn't deluxe nothing.
Come on.
I just know all the regular songs
Just
before
regular
she came
nigga.
out with,
With
the deluxe.
yeah.
But the deluxe is giving me like them fashion show vibes, like when they would that kind of music that we play at the fashion show, like New York Fashion Week.
The same on Mistake, that's 6 minutes long.
Yes.
That gives me that vibe. You beat me to it. I wanted to speak on that one, but that one gives me. It's so long. It's 6 minutes, 47 seconds long.
Yeah,
but
it's a long one.
it's a runway. It feel like a runway.
Yeah,
song,
I
feel
you
like
know
it,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like nice
It's
little
justifiable.
broad shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Skinny
Yes.
models going back and forth and shit. That's what I saw when I heard it. So, but yeah,
Rihanna's
she had
amazing.
some joints on that bitch.
Yes,
Yeah,
she
she
did.
had some
James
hits on
joints.
there.
She got some joints on that bitch.
Mhm.
James
Yeah.
joints, we cracking. That's my shit as well.
I love Love Without Tragedy.
Oh,
James Jones.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Shoot,
That
what
was a good
else?
one. Honestly,
Sex With Me, of course.
I feel like Needed Me is still like,
relevant.
very.
because
Like,
I
very-
it's not-
I feel like she's singing to me when she say them shits. I'll be
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm disrespected.
I made a whole mix with that song in it. Like it had Needed Me in it, bro.
Mhm.
But like I want to hit y'all. I call it the 6, 7, 8 combo, bro. You can go from 6, 7, 8 of that album, all three of them songs. Like whoever was an A&R
Mhm.
lined the three of those songs up perfectly. The first one is Woo, and like I said, 7 is Needed Me.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then 8 is Yeah, I
okay.
said it.
I see
You
what
know
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying? So
Yes.
that's 6, 7, 8
I see what you're
combo.
saying.
6, 7, 8. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
That
tell
was a
you.
smooth transition.
What? What?
I like that.
I was like, every time I last like when I started the album, when I seen her post it, I was like, I'm going straight to 6, 7, 8.
Mhm. How you even know?
I knew it because as a kid, like when I was a kid, but like, when I was young college days, I was like, man, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Like fresh out of college,
Yeah,
I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying, confident and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she came out with all that. I was like, damn.
I know. And we ain't got nothing out of her since. Rihanna, we missed you.
I'm trying to tell you.
Wow, yeah. It's
That
been a
Kiss It
while.
Better was on there. I don't know if people slept on that one though.
Man.
That was so jam,
That was a
dog.
slow, yeah.
Hey, I remember they used to drop that one in the fucking like whatever parties we would have. And if I wasn't a DJ, you know what I'm saying? I'm somewhere trying to catch a dance and it's slow dancing and all saying that Kiss It and then Sex With Me.
Yep.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
This
I
is
feel
the
it,
whole
bro.
vibe.
Sex with me
So,
so
oh,
amazing.
man, bruh.
She go in, bro.
But I will-
Head
Hands
on the highway.
down.
Yay.
I'm going to have to say this again. I skipped that song with Drake. Goddamn.
What is it called?
Word.
You see, I didn't even mention it.
Listen, man, it was fine in 2016. In 2016, it was fine. I get it. It's a hit record. I heard it a billion times since then. I don't need to hear it ever again.
Right.
There's one even worth mentioning. It's cool.
I like the None of My Oh wait, that's a different album. Never mind. The one that she did with Chris Brown. I still like that song. None of your business.
None of your business. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like post them like saying they drama and shit, but I still loved it. It was jamming, and it spoke the truth of how they felt about each other. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
I fucks with it.
Yeah, definitely Anti. She's amazing. I can play that. It's gonna be timeless forever. Like, to get out
until the next one come out.
Right. We gonna see.
And I seen a lot of tweets recently. I hope she come out with some heat, bro. Because it's like her fans out here asking for her, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But they really been asking, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We always gonna ask, but I feel like, I don't know, she just got so much going on. Like, she really ain't got to do the music for real.
I know she don't have to. She's acting. Probably gets royalties for that.
Yeah, she doing like.
Was she in like a shooting movie or something? She was like supposed to be in a badass.
7, 8 or something like that.
Oh, the Oceans or something. Yeah, I never saw. I saw the trailer for it.
Like a badass or something. I remember that shit. Yeah.
But shout out to Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? Fellow Pisces.
Yes.
Pisces gang.
Pisces represent, even though it's Cancer season.
Hey, it don't matter what season it is. Pisces winning every season. You know what I'm saying? We win it every season. We go with the flow like water. Shout out to the fellow Pisces, man. Definitely. Love Rihanna. Drop another album. Please and thank you. We need that.
Right.
We need that. All right. So, my album was Run the Jewels 4.
Let's go, LP.
Run the Jewels. Goddamn. Killer Mike LP. I didn't know it was an R&B day, so I would have definitely picked the R&B album.
You didn't have to.
I didn't realize it.
To.
I didn't realize we was doing it. You know what I'm saying? It definitely does not have any R&B vibes
at all.
Going
that shit's
with
gritty,
it.
grimy.
It's very gritty.
Good choruses though. Got some good chorus. Favorite line on that: if you don't like us, because one of them black, one of them white, you racist.
Oh yeah, it's very true.
You racist.
There's so many, what? Bro. It was so many lines that it was just too many of them, bro. Like Yankee and the Brave, like that whole story about Mike having one bullet left and he was either gonna shoot it out with the police or kill himself. Mm-hmm. I was like, bro, this shit is crazy. And then you got LP in the caddy in the back. I'm like, bro, man, it was crazy. I think LP was very underrated in the previous project that they did with the. Just his versatility as a rapper. I think a lot of shine came to Killer Mike, but I think they've always been a great team together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And his production keeps going up.
I was just finna like that's what I was supposed to speak on his production because he getting good. Like when Radiation, if it's not the name of the song, not called Radiation, but it's like in quotation, part of it is Radiation. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds and beyond, bro. It's like he has a symphony, almost like an orchestra. Of like strings and violins and then followed by a saxophone. Yo,
yeah, bro.
I was like, yo, I don't know if that's crazy. LP production.
It
but
is.
If it is, he has came a long way. Like he is up there. Like I respect him and I like that. It was just the vibe of that one, bro. But I think it was like the last song, then The Just by Pharrell.
I was just about to say that.
That would go in.
Yeah.
But it's the Black Lives Matter movement as well.
For sure. It's slap like hell.
That shit was smooth.
That honestly, every song I like every single song on that joint. I can't think one that I didn't like. It was thoroughly enjoyable. It's the best Run the Jewels project as of yet, and I feel like I say that every time they drop something.
I still like 2 better though. I'm be honest with you, bro.
Better than this?
Yeah, I like 2. For some reason, like 2 showed more of LP being like a artist versus him not like being behind the keys or the board.
I feel it. Yeah,
like,
I think
that's my first time ever hearing LP rap so much, bro. And I ain't never known him like to like, oh yeah, I got.
But not even on 3 though.
Yeah, I skipped over 3, bro. I didn't. I listened to it. Bro. You know how you listen to it, but it's like no notoriety came from me on that one. Like, but from 2 to 4, I still like the transition. And then, like I said, I did like the fact that LP his production is getting good. My other 2 favorite songs is The Ground Below. The fucking guitars and that shit are insane.
Yeah.
Chorus is insane. And then Walking in the Snow.
I was going to say that, bro. Walking in the Snow, bro. That shit is crazy.
That shit goes in, son.
Speaking of LP's rapping, bro, like that was like my favorite.
That's how I was topping it off, like giving LP his props, man.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, every time it's like when RTJ 1 came out, I was like, this is dope. Then 2 came out, I was like, I like this better. Then 3 came out, I was like, I like this better. And now this is out, and I'm like, this is the one for me. Until they drop 5, and I'm like, okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, keep getting
you know
better.
What I'm saying? It just keep getting better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is less like goofy, not even goofy in the sense like I guess they have like their dynamic is more so like an action movie type, but this feels more like relevant, like more like in your face, more like just angry as fuck about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? More like just real movement music. You know what I'm saying? So
I might
really
be
fuck with
reaching, but I was gonna say they give me like Wu-Tang vibe. You know, like a modern day Wu-Tang.
I can see
But I
it.
could be
Yeah.
reaching.
No,
You know.
it's something.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
like it's the only reason because I want to say the complete because Wu-Tang is like it's like 5 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You got, but like he got a mix of like RZA and then ODB like as far as production. That's what this LP and then like his rhymes. I feel like. I would say Raekwon.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ray.
Yeah, I
I
would
was
say
gonna say
Raekwon
anybody.
over Ghostface, but you know, out of the two of them, because I feel like Ghostface is still harmonic. He likes to still like he's like that jazz pop beat pop. Like he was like Fabulous, but in the group.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how Ghostface come off to me. But he's still thoughtful and still deep though. But yeah, Raekwon all day. I feel like that's LP.
For sure.
And that's LP and Killer Mike Bob.
Yeah, because I can't really pinpoint Mike like specifically
Yeah,
who
Mike
in
is
Wu Tang. He could be a little bit anybody Wu Tang depending on what song, whatever the beat is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I much appreciate both of them, and that's a great comparison too. Like they have that. I don't know. It's just like it's just so bar heavy. It's so many fucking bars. It's just bars on bars on bars. It's like
damn.
Edgewood, just nothing but bars. I'm like, nigga.
Why you say that?
I'm like, nigga. You know what I mean?
Shots out R.I.P. to Mothers, man. Mothers is close.
It is, bro. Like that is crazy.
Forever.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Never, bro.
Rest in peace to mothers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rest
Mothers
in
and
peace.
Karaoke Tuesday, bro. Shouts out to everybody who come to Karaoke Tuesday, man. You seen me up there singing Destiny Child.
Yes.
I was up there. I got my T-shirt. I got my T-shirt. So that mean what? I sung that. I sure did. You get your T-shirt.
Wow, I didn't. Wow, I'm learning so much about Darius right now. That's crazy.
Shouts out to that man Jay, bro, for introducing me to karaoke, bro. I never in my life met an Asian that demanded a black person to sing. Like, what the fuck, Jay?
Okay.
Whoa, shout out to Jay.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to him. Got my boy singing at Destiny Child.
Okay.
Which one was you, bro? Was he Beyonce? Was you Kelly? Who was you?
Oh, Beyonce and Kelly mix, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you had to
You
do
know
the
what I'm
blend.
saying?
You had to do the blend. Okay.
Because Beyonce, you know, she was singing that shit from 1 second to the end of whatever seconds, my nigga. Like, they'll give everybody else a little something. But back to Beyonce. They love
No.
love that shit. Every song.
Just
they
sing
do.
behind her.
Exactly. Yeah. Michelle, you're a little too loud.
You talking about me being anti? Okay.
My bad.
Anti Michelle.
I'm not anti-Michelle.
That was-
Okay, the U verse was on point. I don't know anything outside of that, though.
Yikes. Yikes. Wow, I didn't think this episode would be so tough on people today.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm still a
Wow.
Destiny fan, child. I mean, a Destiny Child fan.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. They should get back together eventually.
Hello.
I doubt
Right.
it, but, you know. But yeah, anyway, okay, I'm sorry. Run the Juice 4. Let's get favorite songs. I don't have any particular one, like I said. I don't know how I didn't talk about the 2 Chainz verse, but 2 Chainz verse was quite fire. You know what I'm saying?
I left it open for you.
Yes. All right. 2 Chainz verse on that guy was very good. Let me name the song, make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Out of Sight. Yeah, that was fire. And I was pleasantly surprised. Not even surprised because, you know, his last project, he was kind of rapping like this more like, I guess, grown man 2 Chainz, you can say. You know what I'm saying? He's still 2 Chainz. He's still going to say his goofy
What
shit.
was his last project? Every Girl Like Trap Music?
No, it was Rapper Go to League.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. I don't think I remember. I think I missed that one.
Oh, you
Go back and hear a
tripping.
review
Shout
on
out my
that
boy
one.
Chainz. Boy, you tripping. That was a
You
good
heard
one.
that one?
No.
See?
Y'all
You know, I love
tripping. Oh my God, bro. Y'all for real.
What's up?
All right, that's
you heard the
next.
last one I heard.
I know.
I spoke on the last one.
All right, well then that's a bet. Then that's the next episode. We gonna straight
He
up
gonna make us listen to
rapper go. Yes, rapper go to the league,
This is my
nigga.
album for the week, guys.
It is, nigga. Officially, I had one that said I was gonna do
That's like
Key.
every song.
I was gonna do Fat Man Key, but nope, we gonna do 2 Chainz because y'all niggas tripping, bro. Y'all is tripping, bro.
Woo.
Okay.
That was a good project, bro. But yeah,
I really do gotta go back and listen to it though. I ain't never really missed a 2 Chainz album. Be honest.
and that was not
Yeah.
one to miss. Goddamn, that was not. If I had to say a missable 2 Chainz album, none of them. Just like that.
I know.
Dang.
None of them. Maybe no,
I need to take some time out for him then.
no, none of them, man. Honestly, I didn't even like 2 Chainz until he became 2 Chainz. I ain't like Titty Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's when I first. I heard the Titty Boy. but he had like a couple hits out, and then he was like featuring. Like he wasn't really like doing his own thing. He was featuring more so than anything.
Yeah.
I seen him featured on FLY. It was an FLY song when it was out. This is like early college days. But then I seen him feature on another song. Was it Duffel Bag Boy?
Yeah, that was like
Is
the
that
first. Him? That was him, Wayne, and what was that other guy? Because there was a group.
Yeah, that's my first time ever
It was a
hearing him.
group.
And then I was like, who is
I
that
didn't even
guy?
realize that was 2 Chainz
Yeah.
until years later. Like I had loved that song for a long time. Did not realize that was 2
I
Chainz.
heard him on the FLY, and I was like, oh, he sounded like the guy from Duffel Bag Boy. But then he was 2 Chainz by then, and then he blew up within the next 2 years.
Nah, when he changed his name to 2 Chainz, I was like, why this nigga sound like Titty Boy? This nigga sound just like this nigga.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh, because it's the same nigga.
I didn't know
Like,
until he was
okay.
2 Chainz. So
Man, tripping.
I know clearly. Devin gonna get me straight. So it's okay.
Okay.
I'm having y'all straight, bro. I don't want to just throw all the 2 Chainz mixtapes. How much time we got? I don't want to give y'all all the 2 Chainz materials. But Rapper Go to the League was definitely a good project. Freebase is also another good 2
Freebase is that
Chainz.
shit, bro. I remember
Freebase,
being-
nigga. Flexing on my baby mama.
Freebase, feel like I was freebasing in Cinnabon. I used to work at Cinnabon. I was back in the corner making the dough, nigga. Freebasing all day, nigga. Who you talking about, nigga? I was in that bitch. Just enough yeast. Oh, just enough yeast.
Bro, what? Nigga.
Out there acting a fool with freebase drop, boy.
Nigga.
I had that shit on
Bro.
repeat, bro. I handed somebody a Cinnabon one time. The earphone fell inside the shell, bro. I was like, oh, my bad, bro. You still want this Cinnabon, though? It'll be 469.
Bro, talk about sequencing, bro. Trap back to Freebase to Flexing on My Baby Mama. Bruh. The hardest 3 songs, the hardest sequence of songs, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. That was a hard take. Shout out to 2 Chainz. All right, I will say The Real University, that compilation joint he did, that's probably skippable.
I gotta look it out, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nothing. Like, it was more so like him putting on the label. You know, like niggas start labels, they put all the artists on one like project. It was one of those types when he first signed Schoolie and then the other niggas that
Okay.
I don't know. Or the
That's
same.
that Schoolboy song was on that, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was but this was years ago. So he did another one with
Well,
the
the
new
recent one I
label.
was talking
Yeah,
about.
the
Yeah,
recent
the
one
recent
too.
one.
Same difference. I skipped that too. I heard it. It was cool.
Yeah, it was great.
The songs with Chainz was hard, but after that, I wasn't really. And the Schoolie joint by himself was hard
It was
too. 'Cause
hard,
I fuck
yeah.
with Schoolie. And that's another one I wanted to talk about with Schoolie. But ever since y'all say y'all ain't listening to that 2 Chainz album, that's it. Rapper Go to the League. That's the next
He
one.
just let her know.
I'm letting you know right now. Be prepared. Next week, Rapper goes to the league.
Okay.
I don't care how old that project is.
Okay.
In his dead space, I got 2 more albums. Pop Smoke.
No.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
hey,
saving that.
say that.
You
We
can't
doing that.
say
Hey, we gotta
Yeah,
say that
nah,
too. We
fade,
saving that
bro.
too. Whoa.
Okay, honorable mentioning. Pop Smoke, Snitching, and Dior. Everything
Okay.
else, we can go in detail later, bro.
That you want that next week too?
Well, Pop Smoke won't be mine next week.
Yeah, because I was gonna listen to it anyway.
I mean,
I ain't
we
got
can
a
do
chance
Pop
to.
Smoke. I'm cool with it.
Nah.
I mean, I got my songs already that I like. Shake the Room. It's another song. No, Shake the Room. I'm saying it's another song on there that's like Shake the Room. And I just quoted off as like, if you hear it, you're going to be like, damn, this is his style.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to call it, it's called Make It Rain. And it's just like Shake the Room. It's like that very deep, dark voice, but it's like that bass. You hear that bass behind them, and it's like, boom, boom, and they get the little, you know, the little dance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna fuck with
But
it.
yeah, we gonna review it. Most definitely gonna review it next
We
week.
can do
I'm
that
gonna
one.
be nice and just do and not speak on it. 'Cause
Gigi,
I
you
got
got
a
some?
couple good notes on it, man. He did his thing, bro. I
Got
don't
some
know
honorable mentions.
exactly.
Shoot.
Yeah, I did because honorable mentions already. This is what's already out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's already
Yeah.
playing
You
on
know what I'm
radio.
saying? We
You know
going. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they've been playing Snitching, and since 6ix9ine came out, and then Dior, and then Shake the Room.
Yeah.
The only one I did drop was Make It Rain. That's
I
the only
love
one on the
Dior
album.
though.
Yeah.
Gigi, you got one? You got some honorable mentions we can do real quick?
Shoot, for the Pop Smoke album?
Just
Let
in
it
general,
listen to.
just anything you
general.
listen to.
Yeah, something that's like, out there just floating in your head.
Shoot. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of throwback. Now, if it's like recent, then no.
Well, throw that bitch back at us, then. Let us know what you like.
You just got one or two or something, one or two you want to drop out there.
Sound
that-
of Rain.
Mhm.
Ariel actually put me onto that one. And I don't know how I missed that one on the album, but it's on the Solange album that she had, like, pretty much the only one she dropped, When I Get Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
vibe.
I thought Solange came out with two
though.
albums. Like one was like her face, and the other was like it was like a above shot of her. Like, oh, that's the same album.
I thought it was the same album, just
But-
a different album
Yeah,
cover.
I didn't know that.
I don't
So
remember.
we just-
I know the one
Yeah.
with her face, but I don't.
But
think
it's
I
one
saw
of
the
like
other
they
one.
got like an
Like,
above shot of her. Yeah.
Shit, maybe it's a different one then.
No, that's the one I know though. That's the one that I thought. Unless that's not Solange. If it's not Solange, I'm wrong. But still, that's Solange album. The one she just showed me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a solid project.
I do know that one.
Solid
I do
project.
know that one.
The joint with Gucci was nice,
Oh yes, most definitely.
but you know,
and Mad with Lil Wayne in it.
Gucci
yeah.
came. How about y'all like that Gucci and Doja Cat? That thing playing.
It's cool. I like Doja Cat.
I don't fuck with Doja Cat.
You know, it's all pop
she a
pop.
coon, bro.
You know, and I'm trying to see because
She big
You trying to
coon.
see the
everybody,
coon in
the
it, too.
canceling culture just so
Right.
real
Cause
nowadays.
she cooned out.
I know, but I think she's just weird like that. Like I think she just like
Coon.
don't take shit serious.
I feel like that's what it is. She's just one of those people that's like always joking and kidding and
Yeah.
just like
Coon.
no topic is
Ooh,
no topic is offensive to her.
I
You know what
know.
I'm saying? But you probably can say something offensive about her. You know what I'm saying? But she'll probably be serious
Coon.
when she
Kevin
got canceled
said
though.
what he said.
I'm sad when she got canceled.
And Bag Lady by Erykah Badu. Cause I don't know,
Nice.
Erykah
That's my
Badu's
shit.
always relevant. We love
Oh
her
yes,
so much.
we love you, Erica.
Okay.
We're not gonna do this every
Right,
episode.
right.
Well, much
then-
love.
44 Bulldog. I forgot. You so silly.
You gon' hurt your back.
Bag Lady.
All right. I love you, Erica.
We know Tevin.
Always.
Right.
All right, honorable mentions. I want to mention Starlito, Paternity Leave. Starlito been a favorite artist of mine for a while. Jank Tape Volume 1 with Buddy and Kent James. I never listened to any of their music before. I heard that Buddy song that he dropped. I think it was Black 2 or whatever. That song was dope. And then I saw the video for Bad Boys that they got off that project. And that's what made me listen to the project. It's pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with it. Of course, honorable mentions again had to be my boy Fat Man Key. You know what I'm saying? I Love You, Say It Back. That project was dope. That's literally what it's
I know
called.
that's
That's what it's called though. I
It's
heard
literally
that.
what it's called. Yes. You know what I'm saying? We might come around and talk about it after I get y'all onto the 2 Chainz. But
Okay.
Oh,
And,
one last thing.
Educate
Black
us.
6-piece hot. ATL Freestyle and Float. My 2 favorite songs out of that 6 song.
I still ain't heard it.
Out of
the
what
Black
song?
joint.
It's Black 6-piece hot. Well, 6 Lack or 6.
Oh yeah.
Black.
Yeah.
Just Black.
Black.
Just Black.
Okay.
Black.
Black is his name. I was just joking last time, but I really know his name is Black.
I really.
Gotta make sure. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
ATL Freestyle and then Float. That's my 2 songs I like off that little EP.
So is he from
That's the area.
ATL? Or?
Yeah, he's actually
He from
from
the east side. I don't say, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they did. Yeah,
That's why, yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's why he got the 6 as a
Wow.
B for Black. Yeah.
Atlanta's powerful. That's
Shout out to the east side.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back yet again to the Mic Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2, titled To Be Announced.
Title to be announced. I feel like the title is
To Be Announced. There you go.
Support, non-support, or LGBTQ unite. Something like that. I don't know.
I don't know, man. To Be Announced,
I
goddamn.
feel like that'll be smooth. Speaking of the LGBTQ plus, I understand what the plus is for because they have like 6 more additional letters, bro. It's an extra Q, it's a extra A, it's a lot of stuff in there. And I didn't know it's an I in there. It's a
Wow.
lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a lot of.
I didn't even realize until I didn't want to give the real acronym. We could probably like flash that shit on the screen or something for some people exactly what it means. But it is a lot of letters. There's a lot of people. And at some point, I feel like we do fall in that group because they just like it's everybody, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has
Yeah.
questioning. Like, how's your sexuality questioning like that? I didn't know that was a thing. But either way, go. My first question to y'all: are y'all supporters or non-supporters? I mean, most people are supporters. Non-supporters usually are quiet, like those people who vote for Trump.
I know.
Well, I definitely say that I support that whole movement, their community. I have many friends in that community as well.
Plethora.
You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to have their rights. If we are out here all paying taxes, we should all have rights. Is that too much to ask?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's just me, though.
I agree. I support as well. I feel like I'm not really vocal about it. I don't know how I
Yeah,
would
me
be
neither.
vocal about it. You know, I don't go out of my
Facts.
way to be like, oh, LGBT, but like, you know, I don't even know the letters. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't discriminate. I don't judge nobody's lifestyle. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, as long as you ain't doing nothing illegal, you know what I'm saying? You ain't on the
Right.
R. Kelly shits.
Not
I don't
hurting
care what you
nobody.
got. For real,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? People are consenting. As long as consent.
If they are of
It's
age
happening.
and consent is in
Exactly.
process,
You
I'm
know what I'm
cool
saying?
with it.
So, you know what I'm saying? Love who you want to love. You know what I mean? We all love who we want to love. Why can't you? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's equality.
Exactly. But like, I'm put myself out there. I am a supporter. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean me as a non-supporter because I didn't say nothing. But I do support them. A lot of my friends, close friends, like I said, are family members, are gay. What they are one of the letters that fall under the tree of LGBTQ plus. Never really had an issue with them. Do feel like they have to have certain rights. I mean, like the right to be married shouldn't have been like that. Shouldn't have been questionable. Like that should.
Yeah.
That,
Man, you know, old white men write all the laws back in the 1700s.
But that was the biggest. Like that was the biggest. Like that was the easiest. Like you know, now like on a modern day tip, like people ain't really get married like that. And if you do want to choose a chance to take yourself, you want to combine yourself with somebody under the law of this American society, then by all means you do you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't see why it was a big issue, but it was, and they made an issue, and they triumphant. Shouts out to the LGBTQ.
Shout out to
like they made that triumphant move. You know, that just shows the power that they do have. Speaking of power, do y'all feel like corporations like chase after LGBTQ people only for monetary gain?
Of course, bro. It's the same thing with the Black Lives Matter movement now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is of a monetary gain one way or another. They're going to find a way to get their check. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
They're going to find a way. Even if we can't fully see it, like, literally, they're finding a way behind us to get that check off of them.
Pawns again. Pawns of
the game, baby.
Yeah.
We all pawns, bro.
And checks have been cut.
Whether you're part of the LGBTQ community, whether you part of, you know what I'm saying, Black Lives Matters movement, whether you part of whatever, like they're gonna find a way to get a check off of all of us. You know what I'm saying? If you part of, you know what I'm saying, the old white nationalist movement, or you know what I'm saying, the KKK, they make money off the KKK.
No, some of the KKK people are political figures, bro.
Exactly.
So, I mean, of course they making money off the
exactly.
KKK, bro.
You know
They be in there lobbying their laws or lobbying their way of life just like everybody else. But I feel like in the presence of I feel like LGBTQ is kind of taking over, bro. You got to give me respect, man. Like, I mean, like, a lot of times, like, you don't realize a lot of where the money's coming from or how is it being funded. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised who's behind it and what they represent. You just got to respect it overall, you know. And go ahead.
Oh, it's kind of relevant, but kind of not relevant. So I've been watching a show on Netflix called Pose, pretty much.
That's my shit. I'm on season 2 right now.
Yeah, me too. I just
started
season 2. It's pretty much like it's showing it's giving awareness to the LGBTQ plus community, but
I'm not listening. It's not funny. It ain't funny. It's just You see, the letters throw me out too. Like I'm with you.
That's what's crazy.
I put the plus, and that was it because I was like, yo, I'm not finna hit these people with the whole acronym. Like this is what.
Much love to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's just I have a bad thing with letters. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 eyes, as you can see.
So silly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta excuse me on that regard, but still much love to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's just.
I stared at the sign too long.
Right.
I can't really
can't even see what they asking for.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, you go ahead.
But pretty much, even though it's just a show, it's still showing like back in the 90s, them fighting for the rights of basically just trying to be a person. Like, you know, because at first, and it's going to be so bad, but at first I was like, I really hope that my child doesn't grow up gay, you know, because, wait, hear me out. Because it's already hard because they're going to be black. So, I'm being serious, don't laugh. So imagine being black and gay, like that's just so hard. Like you gonna go through life
being black, fighting, gay, and a man. You know what I'm saying? That's finna be
right.
You finna have it hard, my guy.
Yes, and you know but again, you know, I don't judge the lifestyle. That's what you want to do.
A black gay woman, that's worse. That's the hardest of the hard.
A black gay man is way worse than the black.
That's
gay
hard, bro. A black gay woman, that's hard.
That's why
bro.
I feel like gay shaming comes from because. It's a double standard behind that. Like, you know, people, if a woman says she's gay, people look like they don't say anything. They're like, oh, okay, cool, okay. Oh, you like women? Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Right.
Did you hear that shit? That's cute.
Right.
But if you're a man and you say you like men, or even say you bisexual, bro, like at some point, yeah, people, it turns into a gay shaming part, bro. You'll get faces tutored up. You get questions that people want to ask but don't ask. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why, you know, I feel like we're talking about this because I feel like, to me, on a personal level, hip hop and homosexuality has a direct connection. Like,
shout out to the Boondocks. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes.
No booty warriors, son. I'm trying to tell you.
Yo.
All of the above, man. I'm trying to tell you. But only reason I feel like that is because from day one, man, it's always been difficult for black men, period, but especially black men, to confess that, you know, they either bisexual or that they like men. And I respect like the ones who do have the energy and that dignity and that pride to speak up on what they feel and what they like. But I mean, if you know, if you want to be quiet about it, there's still that confidentiality behind it. But
Yeah, I mean,
just don't be DL though. But don't be like, to me, I don't
ashamed of it.
Yeah, don't. That's understand.
Be proud of who you are.
Behind gay shaming, but don't be like that guy that's like trying to portray what society wants you to be. But you something else behind closed doors, or you feel like when nobody's watching, you act a certain or you act a different way. It's like I need consistency. That's all.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to you being bisexual, gay. You know what I'm saying? Just consistency. You know what I'm saying? You can't be jumping all the way around. That's how the diseases pass. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be, you know, if you're a shit pusher, be a shit pusher. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's for men, women, period. But if you like, you know what I'm saying, the traditional old fashioned, you know, keep it that way, you know. But, you know, just be consistent is what I'm asking.
But, you know, I mean, in our community, in the black community, and in hip hop specifically, there's just such a over masculinity complex going on. So of course, like, niggas ain't gonna admit that type of shit off top.
Right.
Nah.
Like, if you find out right now your favorite artist was gay.
I mean, I found out Lil Wayne was molested. I had a whole moment of myself, but like, this man, they just didn't tell nobody nothing.
What?
He just
I didn't.
By Birdman?
This guy like,
wait, who we
they
talking
caught him
about?
recording Lil Wayne. Yeah, Dwayne Carter. They caught him like confessing to being molested at 11. But I don't believe it's true. I'm still like at denial if it's true, if it's been recorded. And I look at the recording every time. I'm like, could it be a voiceover? You know,
right?
Somebody who sounds like Wayne. I mean, it's like that's the reason of like I feel like they even had an episode on Boondocks about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was gay artists being interviewed about other men being gay in the industry, but portraying that, you know, they all about the women and misogyny or about like slapping a bitch and
that's the same thing in sports too. Like in NFL, there's a lot of like gay dudes.
Alexander Hernandez, bro.
Yeah.
Or is that name Alexander?
Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Fernandez?
It was something.
The one they got caught in the murder case.
Yeah, but I feel like he was slick gay. You just try to be over masculine to cover it all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, just in our society in general, that's always gonna keep happening. Like, we got to put on these tough guy routines and be more of a man than I guess our fathers wasn't. I'm not a psychologist. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just so much of that happening that makes people want to shame themselves for being that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I say if that's what you are, that's great. You know what I'm saying? What is the dude from Brockhampton's name? Kevin Abstract?
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah,
Abstract.
shout out to him. He's open about like his sexuality when he does.
He's a black man.
You know what I'm saying? Tyler the Creator the same way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for being open on his sexuality too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
he changed though, because he used to be so homophobic in his last music. You know, his old music.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That goes to saying I feel like he was a DL dude. One of them dudes was probably like
just off how much he was talking about it back then too, like how much he was blatantly homophobic. Yeah. But also at the same time too, you gotta understand he was a kid when he was doing that shit. Like he was like 16, 17.
But Frank was open and out about it.
Yeah,
I mean, he still managed to be
private.
private.
Yeah,
not when he first came out. It wasn't until like I think after Project Project Orange came out.
Yeah.
Channel Orange.
He was more open about it. And then even when he came out with Blonde, I know, shouts out to Frank Ocean. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Frank.
I love Frank Ocean.
One of my top 3 favorite R&B artists. You know what I'm saying?
Top 3?
Yeah, bro. Like, as far as men, like, if you want to mix it men and women, then that probably like knock him down to like a top 5. But like, cause R. Kelly he disqualified himself, bro. Like,
unfortunately,
R. Kelly was in your top 3,
bro. R. Kelly, bro, king of the '90s,
with the
bro.
hits,
Like, son, what do you mean?
It's just
Key to Ignition, bro. Step in the Name of Love, son. Like, when them songs hit, bro, there's no other R&B song that just
I'm sorry
smack that hard. My guy. It's just like cause you know him now. We know.
My thing is honestly, y'all niggas cancel R. Kelly nowadays. I canceled him out when the Boondocks did it. All right, when he was peeing on the girl in the Boondocks in 2000. This was 2005. I knew R. Kelly wasn't shit.
But they try to put the logic behind it. If you was, you know what I'm saying, 16 to 15-year-old, you know what I'm saying, would you A, stand there and let a nigga piss on you, or B, move the fuck out the way?
Right.
I'm not gonna get into semantics on that, but it's still not a good look.
Quotations on that, bro. Like, listen to the following line after that. He's the Pied Piper of R&B. And the Pied Piper is the guy that stole the kids out of the village because the village didn't like him, and he played music
right in your faces
to hypnotize the kids to believe, you know, he was a good person. Mm-hmm. But he had bad intent.
Yeah, but also it was his team as well, because he definitely couldn't have done that shit by himself. His security team recruiting them girls at the mall. This nigga can't even read, but they giving money out.
Money talk, man.
It's deeper than that. But again,
money talk. And he married Aaliyah, which what the fuck? Aaliyah was like 15.
16.
Yeah.
She was 16.
And people
years
thought,
old.
I thought she was
matter,
18. You
No,
know.
she.
I thought she was older because she was older than
they
me
got
at the
married-
time.
they got married outside the country.
Yep.
That's still fucked up, man.
It is.
I don't listen, man. Oh, that's fucked up.
But yeah, you know, it starts when a little. I guess, you know, as a child, it matters. And then referring back to LGBT plus Q plus, we don't know how they. I'm not even trying to make it seem like I'm like objectifying it, but you know, everybody grows up different. You don't know what happened when they were a child or how whatever made them, you know, want to be different, want to be like you know, different. I guess not traditional. I guess not just man and woman. I feel like it's gonna be confusing now when we.
No, I respect
gonna
traditional
know.
though. I respect
Yeah.
like what's like traditionally, you know, said or what's traditionally sought out for versus what's actually there though. You know what I'm saying? Because on the traditional, yeah, he's probably even like I said, even if at some point as a kid you probably had that traumatizing moment, or you had a moment and when you probably wasn't traumatized, you just had a life changing moment, and when you was like, yo, I don't traditionally see things, or I don't see things in a traditional way. You know, so I see things different, and that makes great artists. That makes great people because they look outside the box. You know what I'm saying? And even if that's dealing with logic, period. But most definitely on the sexual level, yeah. If somebody embarks on something and they like it, you can't knock them for liking it because it's them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just how you was born. That's just how you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we ain't gonna knock you for being who you are. And you know, traditional is such a crazy term because what is traditional? What the old white man tell you?
Who
What the
traditional we
old
follow?
white man tells you is traditional.
Man.
That's what you listening to, my brothers and sisters.
Black album.
My brother, my sister. This is what we listening to. The white man's gonna tell you what's traditional. When they took us out of our traditions to bring us here in the first place. You know what?
Man preaching. He like, don't get me started.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
it.
he turned the head. Like,
I ain't gonna do it.
Right.
Shut down. They don't want to hear you no more.
It's the Mic Podcast. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to preach.
Oh man! All right. Well, speaking of the LGBTQ, it's a double loaded question, man. Should we stay true to our stories or continue like? Because you know how some people have, you know, say they don't have money, but they rap about having money, or they don't, you know, saying have women, but they rap about having plenty of women. You know what I'm saying? Or it's period. You know what I'm saying? Should they follow their actual story? Or continue to portray things for themselves, man. That's how I feel.
You
like
talking about on the LGBTQ?
LGBT,
type.
it's loaded. Period. That's what I'm saying. It was loaded.
Yeah,
and then,
that's in general. That's like I say, live your truths. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading the autobiography of Gucci Mane right now, and when he was rapping, like you know, niggas was rapping about all that flashy shit, and when he was coming out, he didn't have none of that flashy shit, so he was rapping about what he know, which was slinging dope.
right.
Straight like that.
And that's how he became who he was.
And that's who he became who he was, you know what I'm saying, about that trap shit, about that lifestyle. So he was true to himself. But you also have, at the same time, you got other artists like a Logic, you know what I'm saying, who makes songs for people who are in a certain space that he's not particularly in. And you know what I'm saying, which I particularly don't care for. Like, honestly, I think music on one end is an art. So your art should portray you and who you are and what you're about because it's your art at the end of the day. But at the same time, if you want to make art to please others that are not necessarily from your background, your walks of life, then I mean, I don't know. That's a loaded ass question, bro.
It is. But I mean, to piggyback off that, I understand you make art, but art is meant to be critiqued, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad thing. But I mean, like, it's all about what you're portraying. To me, you know what I'm saying? Even if you aren't what you are, it's like at some point have some truths about it. I don't feel like all the time you have to be actual story because some great stories are fictional, you know what I'm saying? Or come from the best places, you know what I'm saying? Of the mind, you know what I'm saying? At some point the rappers didn't have it, so I guess they rap about it until they get it, you know? I always see at that point, but when it comes to the LGBTQ, yeah, I feel like that, like if you a male rapper who like men, you shouldn't talk about slapping hoes, beating hoes. You shouldn't talk about anything if you've been in the strip club because you in Chippendales, you in the other spot. You ain't with us in Strokers.
I mean, honestly,
you ain't with us in because you portraying a life like that point. You faking the funk, like not faking it, but I mean like you can't you're living through somebody else's experience, especially because you're not been there. But you heard about
you can like men and still do all that shit.
You can,
There's
but
male
I mean,
hoes. You can go to male strip clubs. You can go to regular strip clubs. There's gay men that go to regular strip clubs.
But they don't enjoy themselves.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't know how they enjoy it. I don't know about the part, but I know that it happens. It's a thing,
Yeah,
especially
it's a thing.
in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's a given.
Strip club is like strip club.
That's a whole environment. Niggas have whole business meeting in the strip
I know,
club.
they really do.
Whole ass shaking on the table. Be like,
It's
you
a
just signed
tourist
this
thing to
signature
come
right
in.
here, and we just get them teeth and eyes
next to her
crossed.
coconut oil that just dripped on the paper. Yeah,
Right, you got whole booty sweat right on your paperwork. $1 million contract getting signed right at the strip club.
She the witness. That's what she is. Don't even worry about it.
Right,
She
for real.
co-sign. She a witness. She the witness. That's what the oil spill is.
Right.
But I mean, honestly, like, you know what I'm saying, with that whole like just be living your truths and whatnot, I feel like in this day and age, if you're coming out and you're gay or you're bisexual or whatever, or transgender or whatever, then this will be like a, you know what I'm saying, this is a great climate to do that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like back like when we were like younger.
The 90s,
you know what I'm saying, when that was completely taboo.
TheMic Kevin out here hiding the truth, man.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm
It's for their
saying?
safety more so, you
That's
know.
what it really
Now
for.
everybody's like, oh, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter, LGBT, you know. But back then, it's like niggas was really going out of their way to do hateful crimes towards these people, or, you know, to prove a point.
Even like not even the 90s,
and that's
bro.
probably the
Like,
people that like him the most, though. Like the ones
For
who
sure.
be like, they just hating on you because they can't express their true feelings.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, society says I can't love on you, so I'm gonna beat on you. Like it's crazy, bro. Because it was a whole scene in Moonlight, bro. He told dude, he was like, yo, beat his ass.
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
yeah,
as if this nigga just did jerk this nigga off in the front of the full moon. Like, you didn't make this nigga bust a nut. Like, the other dude was like, yeah, just beat his ass. Like, dude, just stay down. Like, at that moment, that's like a moment of truth. Like, that's a life changing moment, bro. That either you gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, go with it, or be the person like, nah, I'm not gonna swing, bro. Because me and him, he doesn't have to express the fact that you and him have a relationship, but he did nothing negative for you to become such a violent individual upon him. So it's just the fact that they knew he was different, or they knew that the guy was gay.
Yeah.
They didn't know the guy that was swinging on him was gay. He was the same guy with him. They was kicking it with him. So it was deep. Every time I watch Moonlight, bro, I be like, bro, I can't.
I only seen it one time.
Yeah,
I seen it twice. Seen it twice so far. Because the first time I seen it, I wasn't paying attention to it. I was doing other shit.
Using Netflix and chilling.
Right.
You know how that be.
Using the chilling phase of the Netflix and chill.
You know what I'm saying? And then the second time, because I seen my homie, shouts out to Ellison. I don't know if Ellison even watched this, man. Shouts out to Ellison. He said that shit was Oscar nominated worthy. I was like, shit, let me go back and look at this again. But I slept on it, like, you know, literally and figuratively, because I thought about that. I was out like a light.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Big Dog, for the imagery. I love it so much. Thank you.
This is my podcast.
This is the Mic Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
We getting down, man.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, and, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, saying the LGBTQ community and hip hop and whatnot, like I said, this is more the time to do it. Even back when Lil B was doing, like, I'm gay, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Or when
he was ahead of his time, too.
He was ahead of time, too. He's a pioneer of what we got going on. With Young Thug wearing the dress, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like,
but
niggas
don't
was
nobody
really
say
pressing.
nothing about him, though.
Because it's Thug, like,
bro.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, that dress in that album, bro, that what with the Floyd Mayweather, that shit was smooth, bro.
That album was fire. The whole album
was good,
and the part the cover was too.
The cover, I was like, yo, I know he felt some type of way, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew it was gonna bring up so many issues, and it was just controversial. But man, whoever shot that, they shot that.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
It was Martin, homie. Shout out to Martin. You know, I don't know if he watching, but yeah. So I mean, yeah, just stuff like that. And, you know, even with Thug, like Thug was wearing dresses, but anybody who knew Thug knew that there's a reason why we call him Young Thug.
Yeah, and he's comfortable in his sexuality. I guess it's about that person and being confident.
Had to wear the dress because I had the stick.
And he colors his nails, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because he had the stick.
That shit was crazy, bro. I mean,
no play with him.
And then, but ASAP Rocky made it. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He's a trendsetter basically.
So, yeah, he is,
really
definitely.
is.
That's why I feel like a lot of times you got to give those people their respect, but it'd be like that. But speaking of that, in the rap community, man, should other people out other rappers? Last thing.
In their sexuality?
No. I feel like that's a sensitive topic for them. And if they're not doing it, it's not their place.
boom,
to out them out. You know,
I'm
regardless of how you feel about it.
And even if you do know, I feel like it's not your place to speak on it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you speaking on it, then you probably just hating, or you probably just got something. Either you're trying to retaliate, or you're just trying to like clout chase it. You know what I'm saying?
And if you do know, my first question is, how do you know, sir?
Right.
Exactly. You know
how you know something that nobody else?
What you know? What you know?
What circles? What rooms were you in when this was happening?
Exactly.
And I should be judging him, but not you.
Right.
All right. So no, I don't like that. But you know, niggas only do that shit when they mad.
It's exactly what it is, bro. Like anger pushes a lot of irrelevant things and makes things relevant, especially behind it, bro. Like that's crazy, bro. But besides that, man, I think that covers the question of the LGBTQ, man. I mean, like, you know, I am always here to support the group. I've never been to Pride Day. Never did like.
I never done that either.
You had
Vegas,
yeah.
Okay. It really, they're very. It's festive.
No,
it really
speak
is.
on it.
It's nice.
That's what I'm saying.
I did it when I was in Vegas, but they go big. You know, everybody's wearing two-tones, rainbows, colors. It's really nice. You know, it's a happy community. They just want to be recognized like everybody else. They just want to be treated equally, which I don't know if we're ever gonna get to that point because we still haven't made it past racism yet. But I like how we're getting. You know.
If we waiting on racism to get to that, that's never going to happen. If that's the case, I think they should go and get their rights now while they can, and then we're gonna have to tackle racism because racism is about hundreds of years.
I feel like that's what I'm saying, but I feel like they doing a better. I mean, I don't mean to be like I'm not hating on them or nothing, but shit, progressively like they
doing laps around us.
I was they laughing at us. No lie, I was just finna say they don't probably like they did shit. And less than the time it took for us to even get half the shit that we got, you know
for
what I'm
real.
saying? Like, and it's because we paved the way and it made it easier for them. But I'm like, regardless, this is like whatever they got that something extra. You know what I'm saying? That hidden like punch that like just like it just shooks or it shakes the community, bro. And it's just like when it happens or they make a move, it's like yo, everybody sees it, everybody knows, show your appreciation or it's a go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just we've been let back as black people just for so long. You know what I'm saying? I know we don't remember this, but there was a time where we were only considered 3/5 of a person.
Man.
Disrespectful.
And that math is fucking dumb. 3/5, nigga?
Yeah.
Not 3/6, 3/5 of a person.
We 60% a person, bro.
That shit is dumb as hell.
I wonder what the other 40% is.
For real, who was the motherfucker who invented that? Like, let's make them 3/5 of all the fractions we can do.
That was crazy. 3/5 of a vote at that. That was crazy.
I'm like, come on, bro.
And on top of that, back in the day, your master could persuade you to vote a certain way. It was fucked up, yo. Y'all didn't even know that. So a lot of times, a master could go in the ballot booth with them and vote.
What?
Yeah, because they couldn't read.
Right.
Yeah.
They couldn't read.
Man. See, and just stuff like that.
That was that in-depth research that I did. I was like, yo, I didn't know they was getting down like that back in the day, bro.
Yeah, the white man is the dirty man.
It's crazy.
Boy.
So they actually give them more power. You know what I'm saying? They didn't realize it. They didn't even really realize it, bro.
Yeah.
So my one vote just turned into like 6.5.
Yeah.
Well, however, 3/5. However many you had at the time.
Well, look, hey.
It adds up.
We said all that to say, you know what I'm saying? We love y'all, the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciate y'all for what y'all been able to do for yourselves. Just continue to love each other, love yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Us as TheMic Podcast, we fully 100% support y'all. Yes. Same way we support big love. People. We support love. We support unity.
That's right.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We support that shit. We unify, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. All right, last words. We got 2 minutes. What y'all want to say?
Okay. Shoot. Watch the Soft White Underbelly. It's on YouTube. It's kind of relevant to what we were just talking about. But he interviews, it's basically a photographer. His name is Mark, and he interviews a lot of people from around the world. There's this one I was watching. It was a KKK rally. Not the KKK rally. It's just one of the leaders. But he's basically like justifying why he's not a white supremacist, but why he
follow the ways of KKK?
Yeah, pretty much. But he like tries to, it almost makes you seem like, oh, okay, yeah, but it's not because you know it's wrong. But you just have to see his point of view on it, you know, because everybody's different. Again,
some people be like, it's tradition, bro. They hit that shit quick. Like you said, like he was speaking on it earlier, bro. Whose tradition are we following?
Right.
Might be one of them situations in this tradition, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Darius, what you got? We got 2 minutes.
Oh, shouts out to Pose, man. You know, season 2 is out on Netflix, man. I do like it. My favorite person on there is Pray Tell. he 100% all the time, every time.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's episodes he's not really in, and I kind of like look the other way because he brings so much more impact into like the situations.
Yeah, he does.
I understand it's like all flamboyant or it's all like a lot of energy going around, but Pray Tell can like he solidifies it. And for some reason, every time he's in the scene, he grabs the whole room. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And then what's the I don't know the model. I forget the model. That's on the person. Angel, yeah.
Yes, we love Angel.
Yeah. That's on my favorite.
Mm-hmm. She was in Queen and Slim actually. So check her out. A lot of niggas didn't even know. Now you do.
Fooled you.
Right. But
so sausage in between that legs waiting on your ass, nigga.
Wow. All right, guys.
That's a good way to end it.
This is a great way to end it. This has been the Mic Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. Yes. Love the people around you. Yes. Black lives always matter.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? LGBTQ community always matter as well.
Big time.
You know what I'm saying? Big unity. All races, all sexes, all genders. You know what I'm saying? And just follow us on our respective Instagrams. I'm not going to go into mine. You already know who I am. This is the Mic Podcast. Thank you so much for watching.
See you later.
See you next time.
Next week.
Peace out.